Hello and welcome to Nordic Flow and to your energy reading. My name is Aina, if you haven't been here before. I'm just going to start. These are the decks I'm going to use today. 2 tarot decks. Well, this is actually also a tarot deck, but I use it a little bit differently. I'm going to draw 1 card from this deck and read from this book. And I'm just going to start getting the cards. See what's these 2 and this one. I will get the cards first. Let's see, 2 from this deck, this one and this one, and 1 from this deck. Okay, here it is. Okay, first, for you who are returning, thank you for the beautiful messages when I returned. I was really happy to read these beautiful words that you wrote. Super grateful. I really appreciate you deeply. And I have missed you, but I haven't been able to do readings. I must admit, I tried 3 times during those 2 weeks, but I just couldn't. It just stopped. So yeah, but now I'm back and on track, and I love that. I love interacting with you again. So yeah, okay, let's just dive in. See, number 25. That is that breaks down to a 7. It has to do with your path, or I would say your purpose. Life itself is the purpose, but something here about being in alignment or coming into alignment again regarding something you're meant to do. Onwards. Okay, so communication. Stagnation ends when conversations begin. Someone you need to talk to. Whether it's speaking up or truly listening, an open exchange will bring the breakthrough you need. So communication is one of the main topics here. Number 18 breaks down to a 9. That has to do with wishes about to be fulfilled. It's also that you are at the end of something. Long road ahead. You are stepping onto a path that may demand more than you are ready to give. This journey is not impossible, but it may test your limits at every turn. So this is, I feel this is the final stretch of a cycle. That's what I feel, actually. So it may feel long, and I also get something about time feels different now. I don't know if you have noticed, but like take me for instance, I was gone for 2 weeks here on the channel. It felt like 2 months. I don't know if you have noticed that time feels different. So this final stretch might feel like being in syrup, but it's going to be worth it. So you are closing up something, and it's important you take your time and that you are present in that process. And it's always like when we are present, it feels like time is moving slower in one way. But when you look back, it feels like it's gone a lot faster. So yeah. Your limits will be tested. So you're not out of the woodworks. Number 10. Wow. 7, 9, and 10. So you are definitely at the end of a cycle here. Leveling up, you are not who you once were, and the universe is calling you to rise. Growth is rarely comfortable, and this new level will demand more of you. This adds up with a card here also. And also this is about communication. More honest communication. And honest does not mean having your finger up and telling people off and blah, blah, blah. It's more about speaking from your core, you know. And when you do, you don't have to raise your voice. You don't have to put the finger up. It's more of a grounded, from the core type of conversations and communication. It's going to be worth it. Both the conversations, both the speaking from your core, and also this final stretch of the cycle you are ending. Lay the foundation with discipline and routine. True success requires consistency. Yeah, this is a Knight of Pentacles. This is also about steadiness and taking your time. Let's see the topic words: responsible, methodical, and practical. To be grounded. And this also, I'm going to use reverse messages in this deck as additional message or advice. Make sure you don't have an entitled attitude. Either you or someone else may have that. Wanting rewards without putting in the work. So this is just saying that take your time and be humble as you move forward in your dealings with others. Yeah. But there might be someone, additional message here, there might be someone around you who is irresponsible. Yeah, I feel it's someone else actually. So be steady. Maybe that's the conversation that you need, one of the conversations that you need to have with someone who is acting irresponsible in some way. Next here, the Empress, creation. Topics: fertility, beauty, sensuality, and nature. Divine feminine, I would say pure feminine energy brings an abundance of creativity, fertility, and prosperity. So that is during this process. It will be good for you to be creative, to do something creative. I don't know what you like doing, but it can be writing, it can be playing an instrument, you know, it can be doing something just for the fun of it. There's something, it's going to unload some of the heaviness in the process, to have that creative flow. So that's an additional message I get. And also make sure that support don't turn into overprotection. That can hinder natural growth and self-reliance. So there's something here about being independent and trusting your own wisdom, your own experience. Be open to, be open for advice and guidance, but don't depend on other people to come to your answers. Okay, if you hear someone say something that reflects something in you and you just feel, yes, this was what I needed, that is your soul telling you it's right. Don't listen to other people just because you have been used to it, or to avoid conflict or to avoid hurting someone's feelings. It's important you trust yourself in this process. Okay. This one, I'm going to turn it around. I'm going to read it after I've done the tarot. Action builds confidence. That's going to be a final message from the book here. Okay, let's see what comes with the tarot. So what do we have here? Truthful conversations, speaking from your core. You have a stretch to go, and it's not going to be easy, but you are leveling up, and all of this is part of your growth. Work steady and have a creative outlet in this process. That's part of your main message here. And forward, action builds confidence. That's pretty clear, but I'm going to read from the book. It's a great guidance in there for these cards. So, see, King of Wands. Seven of Cups. So a little bit of confusion there. You know what you want, but you are a bit confused. And that is part of this process because you are changing so much. Like it said here. No, here. You're not who you once were. And the universe is calling you to rise. It's normal when you are in a transition phase, as you are like right now, to feel confused. So you will have waves. You'll probably experience this. This reading is for. That sometimes you are confused and you don't really know which way to turn or what you want. You can know the core thing you want, but you don't know how to get there or the best way forward. And other times you are clear as the blue sky, you know, on a sunny day. So it's this waves of both. Sometimes confused, other times very clear. And that will be for some time forward also, until you reach a kind of a level of clarity. That's what's coming. Ace of Pentacles, that's very grounded energy, new beginning. High Priestess, trusting your intuition forward. Justice, that is very balanced, and also to be neutral and seeing the bigger picture. And the Knight of Swords, that's very clear-cut energy. Let's see the last one. The King of Swords, this is what you're moving towards. This is the clarity, this level of clarity that I talked about. Yeah. Okay, so the King of Wands is that you know what you want in the core. It's like, I can give an example. Let's say you know that let's say you're a painter. And you know you want to be creative, but maybe you can't decide if you want to go with acrylic or oil or pastels. You just know you want to create, you know you want to paint. It's that type of feeling. You know what you want, you don't know, but you don't have all the details yet. That's a better picture, actually. Yeah, and that's part of the confusion. And this is all because you are in a big transition. But here you get footing. And there's a new beginning here. And when you come to this level of more clarity, you can trust your intuition forward. And then you can make decisions that are, I would say, objective. You're seeing the bigger picture and you know exactly what you want. You're going to come to that level within a few weeks. For some, it may come next week. For others, it may come within the next 4, 5, 6 weeks. This will be different for different people. So yeah, but this is a very clear-cut energy. And when you come to this, you are ready to just move. And very quickly also. Okay, let's do some additional cards. For these cards, something more about King of Wands energy. Knight of Pentacles, yeah, this is the same here. Take it, be steady, be patient. This feeling you have of wanting to move forward, it's not yet the time for it. You can make some smaller steps. But you have to wait until you feel a little more clarity about what you want also. So small steps is okay. But if you rush now, you're going to have to go back and do it over again. That's what I get. Let's get more about the Seven of Cups. Temperance. This is also a slow-moving energy. It's also that you are coming into alignment with what you want. It's not going to take that long time to get clear about what you want. This is also a healing card. You will keep having these waves of clarity and waves of confusion, but it's going to be less and less confusing. Forward. This Ace of Pentacles. 8 of Wands. You're probably going to get some news. Either you get news or you get sudden ideas, or what we call downloads. And that is going to change everything. Then you can start moving forward with this new thing you want to build. Something you want to do. Then you can trust your intuition. Oops. It might involve some sort of collaboration with the Three of Pentacles. That at some point you know exactly what to do and who to contact to be able to move forward. 8 of Cups. Yeah. You will come to a point where you know where you want to go, what you want to do, and then you leave something behind that you are ready to move on from. But you are not moving into something unknown. You know where you want to go, and you make it really clear cut, well felt through, intuitive, knowing decision. And when you come to this point, you're going to feel so relieved. Because then you leave behind you a year that's been very difficult in many ways. It's been a lot of good, but it's also been a lot of heaviness, a lot of shedding, a lot of letting go. And this is kind of the final stretch. And when you come to this point where you get this level-headed, it's like you take off a heavy cloak, a heavy robe, and can move forward with much lighter heart, much lighter energy. Wow, let's look at all of these. Knight of Wands, that's a lot of... Okay, so when you come to this point, you're ready to move forward, and you're ready to move forward fast. And these two are probably the two cards in the tarot deck with most forward movement. This is inspired action, and this is big clarity. Whoops. 4 of Swords, and you do it with a peace of mind. So you move fast, but with clarity and peaceful. So it's no stress. It's just a deep knowing. This is where I'm meant to go. This is what I'm meant to do, and you're just going for it. And then you're breaking this. You're breaking so many chains when you do this. Let's see. The 9 of Swords. Yeah, this is what you're leaving behind. And here's the clarity. Ace of Swords. When you look back on this phase later on, you're going to be so proud of yourself for everything you have been able to let go of. A lot of these patterns that you have been working through or releasing this year, maybe the last 2 years, that's this heavy cloak that I'm talking about, and you have probably been so used to having it on, that type of energy, that you have probably not known how heavy it's been on you. But when you release it, when you take off the last piece, you're going to look back and see, oh my God, how could I live like that? That's the feeling I get. So now, forward. Action builds confidence. Let's read that one. Action builds confidence. Number 75. Okay, here's your final message. Domino. Yeah. This is kind of how it's going to be when you are past this period you are in. This long road that will feel like a long road. It's not that long, but then you just, that is this energy of moving forward quickly. When you come to that, you kind of set one in motion and things start to unravel and happen very quickly. Let's see. You don't have to feel ready to begin. Momentum, courage, self-trust, confidence through doing, inspired action, and readiness is a myth. That's the topic words here. And the message is, confidence doesn't show up before you begin. It meets you in the doing. Every brave step you take becomes proof that you're capable. Waiting to feel ready keeps you stuck. Starting anyway sets you free. This card reminds you that clarity, confidence, and strength aren't pre-requirements always. They are built with each step forward. You don't need to have all the answers. You just need to move one step at a time. Action is the antidote to self-doubt. There is magic in momentum. Even a small step taken in faith is a powerful declaration. I believe in myself. So here's your guidance. You may be holding back, thinking you need more time, more knowledge, or more confidence before you start. But that feeling of hesitation is just fear wearing a mask of logic. Confidence grows as you act, not before. Let go of waiting for the perfect moment. It's not coming. The moment that matters is this one, right here, right now, where you choose to move despite the nerves. That adds up. I feel kind of, yeah, it's like the exclamation mark after this reading. Like here, you can take the steps, but wait for the big steps until you know you're ready. There's some things that have to come into place before you can make, the big moves, but they are coming. And you're going to get there within a few weeks. Yeah, I would say max 2 months. For most of you, this is for. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you got something from this that you really needed. That's my aim every time I do a reading, that you get a message that can help you in your life in some way. Okay. Thank you so much. I hope I see you again in another video.